Hi, McCants. Shout out to room 14. How are my cubs? Ava, have you made any more slime? Miranda, are you reading with Mom? Shout out to my Dom. And Aaliyah, who's probably writing some really cool stories. And Landon, who's probably reading some jokes and keeping Mom in stitches. I hope you are all safe. I hope you're working on your packets. I hope you are going on some of the websites from the homepage for Anchor Bay or going to my Thompson's Token Weebly page because there's some really good Scholastics news on that. I have been doing some schooling too. I'm learning how to code on Mrs. Han's coding app. It's called Code. So I've been having some sloths do some dancing. I also was on Mystery Science and learned that cats purr for more than one reason, which I did not know. Explains a lot about Smokey. And Marvin has been my best friend. He is the best snuggler ever. And he's wondering why he can't be in the video, but we're not going to let him do that. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share a story with you because I love rabbits and it's springtime. And who's going to tell the story is older than Caleb. So here's my Peter Rabbit, and he is going to tell you a short little story, and then we have a little craft that I'm going to show you that's pretty easy to do. You might want to try it. So here we go.
Hello, I'm Peter Rabbit, and I'm going to tell you a story. Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter live with their mother in a sandbank under the root of a big fir tree. Naughty Peter ran to Mr. McGregor's garden and squeezed under the gate. He ate some lettuces and some French beans. Then he ate some radishes.
At least he's eating healthy.
Mr. McGregor saw Peter. He chased Peter around the garden. Peter had to hide in a watering can. When Peter got home, his mother put him to bed and gave him some medicine. But his sisters had bread and milk and blackberries for supper. The end.
I just love him. Okay, so on to our craft. So we are going to need some kind of a container that's flat on the bottom. Because what we're going to do is we're going to dye some Easter eggs, but not the normal way. So it can be aluminum foil, it can be plastic, it can be whatever you want. And then you have to have your hard-boiled eggs. Got some hard-boiled eggs here. Main ingredient, shaving cream. Doesn't matter what kind. Gotta shake that up really good. And then we need food coloring. Need a fork. And if you have any kind of tongs, maybe if you don't want to get your fingers real gooey, you might want a pair of these. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the shaving cream on the bottom of the pan. We're going to fill it up. We're going to fill it up all the way around. Doesn't have to be super thick. You don't have to fill the whole thing up, but we have to have a pretty good bottom. Okay? And then we're going to pick some food coloring. So you just drop and drizzle, because what we're going to do is we're going to do some color blending. So I'm going to put some blue in here. And of course, I like purple, so I have to put the red by the blue to make my purple. So we're going to put some in here, a couple drops there. And then I'm going to use some green. We're going to put some green over here. We're going to put green by the red. And last but not least, I'm going to use my yellow. So I'm going to put in some yellow. Kind of looks orangey, but you know, it says it's yellow. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fork. You can use a fork. You can use a plastic knife. And what we need to do is we need to mix some of this together, because what it's going to do is it's going to rainbow. Yes, I hear you, Marvin. I love you too. Okay, so I'm going to tap that off. Look at some of those really cool colors in there. And I'm going to wipe off the excess because we might have to use this fork later. So now comes the fun part. What you're going to do is you're going to take your hard-boiled egg, and I'm going to use my tongs because I don't want food coloring all over my hands. And I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to roll it. And I'm going to roll it, and I'm going to roll it, and I'm going to roll it. And I'm going to get all that shaving cream all over my egg. And then I'm going to, and actually that might not work, so let's roll it with our fork. See if we can get some of that all over. So you're going to roll it around in the shaving cream, and it's not cooperating real well. I wanted to do this last year and I never had time to do it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to scrape off some of this, and it should transfer the color onto the egg. So I'm going to wipe it off. And depending on what colors you use, because I'm sure you've got a lot better colors and choices than I do, look at what it did. All with shaving cream and food color. And now I'm just going to put it in a clean dish to let it kind of sit there and dry up a little bit. And you could color with your crayons first and then put it in. That would be a really cool thing to do. And you can just be really creative. So I hope this is something that might pique your interest. You might want to try it. Email me, Room 14. Send me pictures, even if you just want to say hi, because I miss you, and I hope you're doing good. So have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.